Always good. I'm back for your we doing the two signs each day, okay, for this week. So that's what we are doing this week. Ooh, I love hand sanitizer. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, that's what we're doing this week. We'll be pulling from the zodiacs. Okay, we had Cancer and Virgo yesterday. We're gonna see who we get today, and that's who we will focus on. All right. We're gonna give these a little shuffle. It ain't much to shuffle, but it's still a shuffle. Okay. All right. Let's see who we are focusing on today. All right. Give us the two zodiacs that we are focusing on today. All right. Okay. We get that one from the top and the other from the bottom. And then we'll put these over here for tomorrow. All right. Hopefully everybody doing good, feeling good, smelling good. All right. It's me always good and I'm back. Okay. All right. First up, who we got? Scorpio. All right. Scorpios, get up in here, loves. Okay. Scorpio and Pisces. All right. Scorpio and Pisces. All right, so today we are all water, emotions. People are dealing with emotions and, trying to figure shit out. Okay. All right, first up, we're going to start with the Golden Mantra book. Okay. We're going to get two messages from the Golden Mantra book, and then we'll get two stones or crystals from the crystal book, and then we'll do two Lumeria from Beyond Lumeria deck cards. And we're gonna get some answers for you. And then we'll do what lies beneath, and then we'll get some dates and times, and then we ended up with a top off. All right, we get the cards from the oracle deck and top the reading off, get you some numbers and messages. All right, if you don't know, now you know. Okay, let's get it. All right, first up for Scorpio and Pisces, what's going on? It says, I fully acknowledge and receive myself exactly where I am at this present point in time. Okay, make sure, because you got to meet people where they at. You can't expect people to be on a certain level, when you meet them, or, maybe they not just on your level or whatever, however it's going, but you have to meet people where they're at. Okay. All right. It says, my love, self awareness is key. But when we fixate on ourselves, we can become overly critical. Dear beautiful one, pull back and take a delicious look around. Okay? It says, do you see that? It is the beauty in your life. You cultivated all of this. Okay? It says, now analyze how you exist with what's around you. You're doing the best you can with what you got, and it's perfect. Spirit asks you to accept where you are and acknowledge how fruitful it is. Okay? I tell y'all all all the time. Be thankful for what you have right now, okay? Say thank you right now 3 times and watch how your life change. You know what I'm saying? You have to be thankful for the things you have, and then also be thankful for the things that are to come, okay? That's gratitude. You understand? All right, Scorpio and Pisces, you have to have gratitude. Be thankful for your situation, okay? It could be worse. All right, if you need to look at it that way, it could be worse, okay? Next one for Scorpio and Pisces. Okay. It says, I am unlearning lack in scarcity. Abundance is a frequency I vibe on. Okay. All the time. All right. Keep it high. Keep it, you know, clear, clean. Okay. Keep the energy clear and clean. All right. Vibe high at all damn times. All right. It says, my love, you attract what is needed and divinely desired with ease. You lack nothing, and resources are available for you in abundance. It's time to break down this mindset of scarcity and dance in frequency of all that is available to you. Okay, so just look around, find out what you need, and Get it. Okay. It's there for you. The universe is ready to help you. You have to just acknowledge what's going on. Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all got that. Scorpio and Pisces. All right. Let's get your crystals for today. For Scorpio and Pisces, that is our focus for today. Okay. You got rhodonite. Okay. It says good for self-love. Intuitive message. Be proud of yourself and how far you've come. Weren't we just talking about that? You know things gonna line up, okay? It says rhodonite is one of the most powerful heart healing crystals. It can help you heal from emotional wounds while also encouraging you to love yourself by seeking out what makes you feel good. Hold rhodonite during any self care treatment since it exudes loving kindness, forgiveness, and promotes fresh starts, helping you feel good. And it says helping you feel good on the inside and outside. Okay. So maybe you need that self healing. That's the first step to, getting on your journey. You have to heal what's been broken. Okay. You have to heal certain things, but you know, in the process, you healing others too, so get on your journey of self-love, all right, and be proud of yourself, okay, because you come a long way, baby. Okay, ain't that the Virginia Slim commercial a long time ago? Okay, whatever, but yeah. All right, next crystal for Scorpio and Pisces. Let's see. You got pink opal. It's good for love. It says be strong when asking for what you want from others. Okay. It says pink opal promotes self love and helps you heal deep emotional wounds. If you are looking to heal from a recent broken heart, pink opal is the right crystal for you since it helps ease anxiety and find forgiveness for yourself and others. To work with pink opal, hold it with your receiving hand, close your eyes, and take a deep breath as you envision its soft pink light surrounding your heart. Okay? Healing that heart. All right? You got to heal your heart. People break up every day. Sometimes some people can't handle that, but you have to move forward or you'll just be stuck there. Okay? This person ain't thinking about you. You over here thinking about them, it's not working out for you. So it's time to get yourself out of that, loves. Okay. Scorpio and Pisces. All right. Get yourself out of that broken heart. Okay. Get you some pink opal. All right. And some rhodonite. They both heal the heart. Okay. They're both good for love and forgiveness. All right. Okay. So yeah, we are on Scorpio and Pisces today. All right, let's get y'all some Beyond Lumeria cards. All right, give us some Beyond Lumeria cards for Scorpio and Pisces. What do they need to focus on to get back on track or to maintain the track? Okay, make sure y'all tapping that screen. All right, give us two cards for Scorpio and Pisces, one from the top. And one from the bottom. All right. Okay, Scorpio and Pisces, what we got for you today? It says crystal keys. Okay, it looked like somebody getting some keys. Okay, to the universe is what I'm hearing. Okay, unlocking things. All right, things you didn't know you had access to. That's what it's looking like for me. But of course, we're going to get into the book to clarify what's going on with the crystal keys. And that's a 22. Also, Scorpio is an 8. Pisces is a 12. All right. Okay. And you got surrender. Okay. Somebody needs to surrender something. Okay. Surrender what you can't control. Okay. Give it to God. Give it to your higher power. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's a 48. Surrender. All right. Hopefully ain't nobody got to turn themselves in, but hey. Scorpio and Pisces, if you got to turn yourself in, surrender. Okay. Turn yourself in. It'll look better on you. All right. Okay. So a 22. Let's see. What's 22? It is crystal keys. Let's see where you at, 22. All right. Crystal. Mm. Crystal keys. It says hidden wisdom codes, potent information, Lumerian seed crystals, seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama, creating patterns, okay? It says healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness, okay? It says Lumerian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz with indented ridges running across them. They are known as sea crystals because they are said to have been found individually, buried in sand and earth, rather than attached to a large cluster the way most crystals are. Aware of their ongoing destruction, aware of their oncoming, okay? Aware of their oncoming destruction, the Lumerians bold, okay, information about how to avoid a similar catastrophic or crystal what? Hold on. Aware of the oncoming destruction, the Lumerians embodied information about how to avoid a similar cat- cas- catastrophe. There we go. All right. On crystals and buried them. Okay. It says the ridges on the crystals are believed to be Lumerian inscriptions. These crystals are reappearing now as this knowledge is again relevant. Okay? So, knowledge gonna come when it's seeked, okay? When you need it, it's gonna appear. All right. Sometimes I'll be like, people ask me a question, and before they ask me that question, I probably ain't never even thought about what the hell they talk about. But I have the right answer when they ask me that question. It just be like, bing. You know what I'm saying? And then I go back and check, like, how you knew that? Okay, I amaze myself sometimes. But yeah. Okay, you getting these crystal keys, you're gonna start finding crystals, okay? That's what I'm talking about. All right. The Lumerian crystal quartz are, drop gems from the Lumerians, sorry. Okay, so you're gonna start finding crystals, things that pertain to what's relevant today. All right, so you getting them crystal keys. All right, yeah. All right. Next is surrender. It says surrender. What is going on with surrender? 48. 48. Where are you? Surrender. There you go. It says trust, letting go of control, free flow, reciprocity, yin energy, inner knowing, intuition. It says synchronicity, opportunities, getting out of your own way, the path of least resistance, allowing who you naturally are to flourish. Okay? It says surrendering can be one of the hardest things to do. Trusting that we can achieve more by losing our control can take great courage. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop focusing things into being, okay? It says rather than allowing, inventing, and drawing a project into being, the energy here is of frustration as if you are pushing something heavy up the mountain. At these times, gravity or flow don't seem to be on your side. Use this awareness as a guide when you start to detour from your path, okay? So, surrender to your path, okay? If your path is one of the light, then do that, okay? Once you start going against the path, shit start falling apart, okay? So surrender to what you supposed to be doing, but you got to know who you are to know where the hell you're going. So know that, Scorpio and Pisces, all right? It's time to get with yourself, okay, and figure out what your path is and are you on the right path. But you will know because things just start to flow on the right path. But if you on the wrong path, yeah, life get a little hectic. Okay, give us some cards to for you know Scorpio and Pisces. What do they need answered today? All right, Scorpio and Pisces, get in here and ask your questions, love. All right. All right, give us some answers for Scorpio and Pisces. All right. What do they need to know right now? All right. Give them some answers. All right. Give us the truth. Give us some cards for Scorpio and Pisces. What do they need answer right now? Give us the truth. All right. You got two. Okay. First question, Scorpio and Pisces. First question, loves. It says give it time, okay? Give it time, whatever it is, give it time because you don't want to rush things, okay? Remember back to the beginning, meet people where they at, okay? If you need to work on something, work on that. All right? Don't rush nothing. Let things flow, all right? It's better that way. Okay? Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, I love my crystals. Okay. So cute. That thing is so funny. All right, next question. It says it's not for you, okay? Whatever question that was, it's not for you. So scrap that, figure out something a different way, okay? Find out something new to do, okay? Because that shit is not for you. All right, maybe somebody was asking about a path or what path they should be on or should they be doing something in that path. And it says it's not for you, okay? All right, you'll know because it just won't flow. Things won't flow if you in the wrong situation, okay? All right. So we're going to get some what lies beneath for Scorpio and Pisces today and see what's going on. See what they need to know, that they don't know that they should know. Okay, what is going on for Scorpio and Pisces today? All right, give us some cards. All right. All right, give us some cards for Scorpio and Pisces. Give us the truth. What is going on? What lies beneath for Scorpio and Pisces today that they don't know that they should know? Okay, give us some cards. Okay. Oh, and what does that say? It says a recording, announcing, expressing, revealing truth. Okay. Somebody want to announce something today, okay? And it's about somebody getting kicked to the curb, okay? Maybe a Scorpio is kicking a Pisces to the curb or vice versa, or you guys, the Scorpios and Pisces, are kicking someone to the curb, okay? And they want to announce that, okay? They want to reveal the truth that they were the one who kicked this person to the curb. And it was like, what? No, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, Scorpio and Pisces, we just gonna clarify these, you know. Okay, what's going on for the collect? Well, Scorpio and Pisces. Sorry about that. All right, give us some cards to clarify these cards for the Scorpios and Pisces. All right, what is going on? Okay. Oh, and I'm getting because somebody found a recording, okay? Somebody found maybe a text, a post, something, and they kicked this person to the curb. Okay, they found something. All right, something is getting revealed today, or something has been revealed, and today somebody getting kicked to the curb, okay, by a Scorpio or Pisces, or they are the ones getting kicked to the curb. All right. Woo. Hit it again. All right. Give us the truth. Okay. What is going on with recording announcement? Okay. Revealing a truth. What is going on with the recording or announcement and revealing a truth? All right. Give us some cards. Well, this one was turned over. It says vanity and pride. Somebody's ego got in the way. They thought they could do what they wanted to do anytime they wanted to. Okay, but now, that shit don't get you nowhere but sitting somewhere lonely. Okay? Not by choice type shit. Okay, yeah, kick to the curb. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They feared some limitations, okay, or they had limits that they didn't they didn't fear going past them limits. Okay, somebody went past somebody's limits and yeah, they're getting kicked to the curb. or they kicking somebody to the curb. Okay, yeah, a fate, divine intervention, stop some bullshit. Okay, about a recording. Okay, somebody revealing the truth. Okay, and that's divine intervention that somebody is revealing this truth. Okay, about somebody's kinky ways, sexually open, looking to explore fantasies and fetishes. Okay, somebody got a recording of a Scorpio or a Pisces that was doing some strange things for some change. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, somebody got a recording of somebody doing some kinky shit to somebody else. Okay, and they feeling like, ooh, they feeling like they've been sabotaged. Okay. Somebody is feeling guilt about the recording or recording it. Okay. Maybe a Scorpio or Pisces recorded this. Okay. About somebody in they kinky ways. Okay. They was doing some kinky stuff to somebody. Okay. Damn. All right. Well, is that what got them kicked to the curb? Okay. So yeah, somebody got kicked to the curb when they found this recording or when they saw this recording. Okay, or the text message, probably D pics and a man's DM. Like, whoa, okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on with kick to the curb. All right. Give us some cards for kick to the curb for Pisces and Scorpio. Give us some cards for kick to the curb for Pisces and Scorpio. All right. Deception. Yeah, somebody was deceptive and they got kicked to the damn curb. Okay, they got tempted. Okay, but it looked like a man. Okay, little sassy man. Okay, yeah, masculine got tempted by another man. Okay, yeah, and somebody was like, okay, I don't want to do this, but they didn't know their self worth. They was expecting just nobody to know. Damn. Somebody was expecting nobody to ever find out, but somebody was recording them. Okay, hold on. Something fell. Somebody was recording somebody giving somebody man some man stuff. Okay, Lord. Yeah. And there's a storm, unexpected storm. Okay, with this recording that's about to come out where they was just getting it. Okay, they ain't had no shame, they ain't had no nothing for nobody. Okay, and that's an unexpected storm that somebody about to reveal this recording. Okay, somebody been had this recording or whatever was going on. But yeah, yeah, somebody gonna need some nurturing and compassion after this recording come out. Okay, Pisces and Scorpio. All right, so maybe somebody, yeah, somebody gonna need some help. Okay, some milk. Okay, yeah. Okay, they stability and harmony and flow is being affected by this. Okay, by this recording, and they got kicked to the curb. Yeah, they stability is gone. Somebody done kicked them out or whatever, kicked them out the house. However, this is going, but yeah, their stability, harmony, and flow is gone. Okay, because they didn't. They was in their shadow side. Okay, they was doing stuff under the moon. Okay, yeah, they was in their shadow side. And they got kicked to the curb. Okay, about this recording. Yeah, and now they having mixed emotions, unclear feelings, wishy-washy. Okay, hopefully they don't mess this person up that recorded this stuff about them. Yeah, it says in the past, okay, they was in lack and suffering and they felt they had to, do what they had to do, but they didn't know they were being recorded. Okay, they got paid to be recorded, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But they need a higher self activation. Okay. Soon. Okay. Because this person is feeling real messed up. Okay. Somebody got kicked out because of a recording. Okay. Maybe it be a Scorpio or a Pisces, or these are the people that's kicking this person out. Okay. Yeah. A family. Somebody was had a family, home commitment, but they just got kicked to the curb, okay, because they was doing some freaky stuff to some same sex shit, okay, and somebody recorded it. All right, damn. Okay, cancer, damn, where cancer came from. Maybe it was a cancer, okay, because that's all the water signs. If I said cancer, that's all them water signs. It says Scorpio and Pisces, okay, maybe one of them was with a cancer, okay, and they got recorded. Somebody recorded that action. Okay, them freaky deaky ways. All right. Okay. All right. Well, damn. That's crazy. Okay, so we gonna get some times and dates. Okay. Yeah. All right. When this is about to pop off, okay, or when it already popped off, okay. Give us some times and dates. Maybe a couple messages out of here, but give us the truth. Okay. That's all we want to know is the truth. Okay. Yeah. Somebody family in the past, okay? Something happened in the past with somebody family. Somebody recorded some shit, somebody doing some shit, okay? Maybe it's somebody in your family that was down low and wanted you to, come out the closet, all right? Hmm. All right, give us some times, dates, okay? Maybe some messages for the collective. Give us the truth, okay? Give us the truth. What is going on for the collective? Give us the truth. What is going on? Times and dates. Okay, they threw a lot of shit out here. All right. Hold on. This car's falling. All right. Okay, I think we got them all. Okay, maybe this happened on March 17th, okay, last year or this year. They recorded it. It says next month looks promising for a 35-year-old, okay? Maybe they gonna reveal it next month, okay, when this person is out a picture, okay, or something going on. Ooh, hold on, let me get the rest. All right. Okay. Yeah, it says next month looks promising. Okay, something going down next month, 35 days from now. All right. Mm, okay. It says time is frozen, okay, for 55 people. Okay, they sitting and waiting for this shoe to drop. Okay, time is frozen. Okay, yeah. It says November 25th. Okay, that had to been on Thanksgiving. Okay, there's something happened on Thanksgiving and it happened on St. Patrick's Day. Okay, damn. It says next new moon. Okay. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna shuffle this because we're not taking all these cards. That's just too many days. We only need one. Thank you. We got the one. All right, we gonna put these back because that's too many times and dates. Okay. It happened when it happened. And yeah, it says the next couple of months. Okay, for 43 people or 43, day 43 or something going on with 43. Okay, maybe that's a Jersey number. Okay, 43. All right, but yeah, and each time it seemed like they recorded what was going on. Okay, every time this person came by and had those relations, okay, they put the money on the dresser. There you go. The damn recorder was right there by the dresser. Oh God. Yeah, it says in St. Patrick's Day in March that happened. Okay, in November 25th on Thanksgiving, it happened again. Okay. The next new moon, I guess it's supposed to go down again. Okay, maybe not because now they know they being recorded and somebody's just gonna be what do you call that? Blackmailing somebody. Okay. Yeah, and by next month. All right. Yeah, and it says the next couple of months they gonna be having to go through this. Okay, wondering if they gonna reveal it then. Okay, reveal the recordings. Okay, and time is frozen. Okay, maybe this person that was recording is 55. Okay, or maybe it's 55 people that already saw the damn video. All right, yeah, but time is frozen right now. That's how they feel. Okay, time is an illusion. Okay, we don't know what time it really is. Shit, make your own damn time. That's what I do. All right. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. All right. So yeah, yeah. Somebody gonna be revealing some freaky deaky tapes about what somebody was doing with the same sex. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay, let's get some cards to top this reading off. Okay, some numbers and some messages. All right, what does the collective need to know? All right, you know somebody got a videotape of you. Yes, they do. Okay, know that. All right, and they gonna try to blackmail you with this videotape. Okay, or whatever you was doing. It was some freaky shit. Okay, that the public probably be like, "Whoa." Okay, boy. All right, give us some cards. for the collective. Okay, this is for the collective. These messages and numbers, all right, it's for everybody. All right, give us the truth. What is going on for the collective today for some numbers, some messages, whatever the collective need. All right. Okay, they only sent out two, so we're gonna grab two more. All right, what we got? Number five. It says King of Wands. It says use your dynamic energy of a leader. Okay. If you are a leader, lead. Okay. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Lead the people. Okay. Is what I'm hearing. Yes. I wouldn't mind. Okay. Because it's a lot of people out here that's fucked up and they just walking around aimlessly. They just out here. Okay. Yeah. It says number two, two of swords. It says listen to your inner voice when making choices, okay? Your inner voice trying to tell you something, okay? Trying to tell you being recorded, okay? They watching it, okay? Yeah. It says another five, all right? It says feel your grief, but know that things will get better, okay? Hey, the tape out there. It is what it is. You did what you did. Be you. Okay. If you like doing freaky things, the same sex, that's on you. Okay. Do you? All right. That's when you're totally free, when you don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks about how you live or how you look or how you be. Okay. That's when you're truly free. All right. Last up is a three. Knight of Pentacles. It says, take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. Okay. So look at all aspects of the situation. Okay. Do you want to live in the closet? Okay. Don't live in the closet. Come on out. Celebrate who you are and what you've become. Okay. Or who you always been that you just didn't want to tell nobody you was. Okay. Like, be you. Okay. I say that shit every day. Be you. Okay. Because can't nobody be you. However, you are, okay? Nobody else is this exact same as you. So be the best you can be. Okay? No matter what that is, no matter how it looks, okay? Be you. All right? And that's when you can be free. All right? Yeah. So, yeah. Your numbers are 5253. Okay, those are the numbers today. That's like you could put that in 552 or 553 or however, but the four-way is 5253. So get that money on them doubles. Okay. I love y'all so much. And I want to see y'all here tomorrow. So be you. Okay. Break free of what the fuck other people think about you. Fuck them. They don't pay your bills no motherfucking way. So yeah. All right. I love y'all. Be good, be careful, and be you. All right. Peace. Peace. And peace.